hope everyone's having a good day. So I thought I'd read you another book. This one I haven't read before, but I bought it because I thought we might like it, and it is called The Detective Dog. Do you know any dogs? I wonder. I think you do. Well, this is the story. So, there once was a dog with a keen sense of smell. She was known far and wide as Detective Dog Nell. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Time after time, Nell, the detective dog, solved crime after crime. Who threw the hazelnuts down from the trees? Who took the honey away from the bees? Who did the poo on the new gravel path? Look here. And how did the spider get into the bath? Sniff, sniff, sniff. With a wag of her tail, Nell, the detective dog, was hot on the trail. Ooh, she sounds like a very clever dog. Nell shared her house with a person called Peter. A very nice child, though he could have been neater. And 6-year-old Peter was one of those boys who kept on mislaying his clothes and his toys. Sniff, 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 nose to the ground. These are the things that Detective Dog found. The bus in the bowl, and the book in the bed, the sock in the sofa, and the shoe in the shed. The tumbled down teddy, the bounce away ball. Nell, the detective dog, discovered them all, going sniff, sniff, sniff. Now, Nell did detection from Tuesday till Sunday, but something totally different each Monday. She found Peter's bag and she tracked down her lead, then set off for school where she heard children read. Could you see Nell, the detective dog, she's in the classroom listening to the children read. The children loved reading their stories to Nell, and Nell loved to listen and also to smell. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Mixed in the air were plasticine, custard and newly washed hair. The crusts in the bins and the coats on the hooks, but the best smell of all was the smell of books. Books about dinosaurs, books about knights, books about planets and meteorites, books about princes who turned into frogs, books about dragons and books about dogs. But then came a Monday when all was not well. Nell sniffed the air and she smelled the wrong smell. Into the classroom, the two of them hurried and found Mr. Jones looking terribly worried. He tugged out his hair and he let out a sigh. Peter looked round and he started to cry. Sniff, sniff, sniff. What's going on? The books, cried out Peter. The books have all gone. Oh no, what's Mr. Jones going to do without his books? I don't think that Daddy would like to teach without his books, would he? And I think you like reading your books at home. Do you think Murphy likes books? Like Detective Dog Nell? Nell gave a growl when she heard the bad news, but then started sniffing and searching for clues. Sniff, sniff, sniff. On the bookshelf, a cap. The thief must have dropped it, the terrible chap. Nell sniffed the cap and then tugged on the lead, and woof! She was off at an astonishing speed. Where do we think she's going? Everyone followed Detective Dog Nell. She stopped at the traffic lights. What could she smell? Can you do sniffing? Sniff, sniff, sniff. Haddock and hay, pizza and penguins and further away. The smell of the thief and how very exciting. Thousands of pages all covered in writing. So she's searching for the books with all the children following, and she's sniffing. Then, woof, they were off with no time for a stop, past the farm and the zoo and the takeaway shop. They raced through a field where the rabbits smelled good, then over a golf course and into the woods. She's run all this way. She's past the zoo. What animals can you see in the zoo? Look, I think this monkey goes, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. What's your favourite animals? I like lions. Rah. They thrashed through the undergrowth, leafy and dense, till they came to a gate and an old wooden fence. Then Nell started growling and pricked up an ear. She barked, and the bark meant the thief is here. What has she found? Where are their books? Do you think she's found them? They flung the gate open, and Peter cried, "Look!" For there sat a man with his nose in a book. There were many more books poking out of a sack, and the children yelled, "Those are our books! Give them back!" Sniff, sniff, sniff. The book thief looked sad. "I'm sorry," he sniffled. "I know I've been bad. Stealing is wrong, but I just meant to borrow. I was planning to give back all the books tomorrow." Oh, look, all their books. To borrow? Nell pricked up an ear. She barked, and the bark meant, "I have an idea." Then, woof, she was off, and away they all sped, including the book thief, who told them, "I'm Ted." Sniff, sniff, sniff. They raced through the wood and over the field where the rabbits smelt good. Oh, where are they going? Let's have a look. They panted and puffed past the takeaway shop, the zoo and the farmyard, with never a stop, except to retrieve Peter's scarf and his ball, which someone had thoughtfully placed on the ball. Oh, he dropped them, look, and they're all following the dog. Till they came to a building with doors open wide. And what did they see when they all went inside? What do you think it might be? Thousands of books from floor to ceiling. The books gave the thief the most heavenly feeling. He gazed in amazement. "Where am I?" he said. And Peter replied, "You're in the library, Ted. You can join if you want to. There isn't a fee. And then you can take out lots of books for free." Oh, wow. So Ted has a lovely new library card, and he sits reading books in his little backyard. And when it's a Monday, Detective Dog Nell visits the school with the wonderful smell. Oh, wow. Sniff, sniff, sniff. With a faraway look, she smells and she listens to book after book. Books about dinosaurs, books about knights, books about planets and meteorites, books about princes who turn into frogs, and books about dragons and books about dogs. Wow, what do you think your favourite would be? I like this long sausage dog. All the old books and new ones as well. The story of daring detective dog Nell. Wow, look at that. They're even writing their own books. And they got their storybooks back. They showed the man how to go to the library instead. What a clever dog. I think that is a really good book. Well, I hope you're having a good day, and I'm going to read some more storybooks for you so that you can listen along. And I thought I might even practice some songs. What do you think? All right then, I love you all lots. Bye.